Hello YouTube, it's Chris, Harriet Pipes. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm just having I suppose it's midweek because I kind of work the weekends, midweek beer. I do like, I miss British beer a lot, but I do like French beer. And this Good Ale is my favourite brand. It's not an expensive beer, it's a cheapie. Their bog standard lager, it's less than €3 in the supermarket for a bottle like that, but it's got some taste, so I'm enjoying that. And with it, I'm smoking some Germain's medium flake in my Squat Rhodesian. Which I haven't smoked for a while, but I broke it out for this video. You'll see why in a minute, if you don't know already. I had a great meal with the neighbours the other night, and a laugh and a few glasses of wine. So I'm enjoying life, but I've been really productive this week. I'm pleased with myself for my productivity. I've knuckled down. I've had a few commissions to do, and I've needed to fill up the website a little bit. There's not much on the website at the minute, a couple of pipes really. But there will be more. So believe it or not, I've got 8 pipes to show you today. So I'm just deciding what order to show you in. I think I'll just show them in the order that they're here. So I've had a few orders from people on the YTPC sorry, recently. My brain's tired, my eyes are tired. So these pipes that I'm going to show you are not 100% finished, but I won't have time tomorrow to do a video. So there's some final finishing to do, a few little scratches on the mouthpieces, maybe a final wax here and there. But I'll show you the pipes, you'll get the idea. So I think I'll show you the commissions, then the available pipes. So this is a brandy for a guy in America called Jess. Jess has started ordering rusticated pipes because he likes my rustication. I haven't done much for a while because as a pipe maker, unless somebody asks for a rusticated pipe, you're always shooting for the best finish. I am anyway. That's the way I view it. I guess some guys will be looking for a finish for a certain idea that they have, and that's that's another way of approaching it. But for me, smooth finish is what I'm searching for. If it doesn't make a smooth, it makes a good blast, great. If the blast isn't up to scratch, rustication. So hence the difference in prices as well, right? So anyway, Jess likes the green with the boxwood on the stem and has started ordering his rusticated pipes from me because he likes my rustication as well. And so he challenged me to make a brandy. First time I've made a brandy. And yeah, happy with that. And so's he, more importantly. So that'll be getting a final flourish tomorrow or Saturday. I've kind of got some stuff on tomorrow. Got to go and see the optician because I'm getting old and my eyes are improving. They've improved by ½ a degree or whatever the measurement is, by 0.5 on each eye, because I'm getting older and I'm getting nearsighted where I was. I'm getting longer sighted when I was short sighted before. So I guess there's going to be a purple patch before it all goes tits up. So I'll enjoy the improvement while it lasts. I noticed that I was having to take my glasses off to read, so that's why I went. Hey ho. I don't need them for work. But my eyes have been a bit tired lately because of my glasses that I am wearing the rest of the time are not correct. So hey, that's that. Another chap in America, again a rusticated pipe, wanted a long transparent stem. Nowhere to hide on these with the fluting and everything. And he wanted an orange accent and an orange matching rim. So it's quite a jazzy pipe for me these days. I've not really been doing anything like this. I mean, I don't normally use acrylic because I prefer the Eldritch stuff. And, you know, I love the classic stuff like the Vulcanite and acrylic, yeah. So anyway, it was an interesting exercise. Make sure the drilling's perfectly straight, blah, 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 which is always true, but, you know, there's nowhere to hide when you can see through it, huh? So that was good. Then there's a chap in, I think he's in Germany, Alex, could be Austria, and I'm sorry if I'm getting confused, Alex. We need to sort out addresses anyway. Wanted a one of my Longshank Dublins, and he's definitely lucked in with some nice grain. Look at those rings, nice and tight, and the straight grain contrast. Cumberland of Boxwood. So that's ready to go as well. Really enjoyed making that pipe. The first go, so I was saying, excuse me, I said I would do the commissions first, so I'll continue with that. Sorry. So, why am I smoking my Rhodesian little squat shot pipe? I've never made another one of these. The reason I didn't make another one of these was I felt that it was too close to the bottom of the bowl. So I've tweaked the design because I've had a commission from Midway Piper, Alex, and he has been catching up on my videos since he started pipe smoking, and fell in love with this pipe because I used to smoke it quite a lot in my old steel shed, and before I became a proper pipe maker. and so he wanted one, so I've made him one, and he also ordered at the same time one of my fledgling apples, because he asked me if I had any fledgling pipes available, and I do, and I haven't put them up on the website because I want to make more. I want more variety when I hit the website with them. So I had some rusticated apples, and he asked me if he could have the same stem material on the fledgling pipe, which is not something I normally do because they're not handmade stems on the fledgling pipe. They're hand fitted stems. So it's just been on the wheel, so it's got some fluff on it that I need to get rid of. But that's a classic old stock French apple, quite small, with an Eldritch stem that I've made fitted to it, and I think it's quite good actually. So he's having that. That'll be going off to him. Alex, I'm sure you'll watch this. And Alex's squat Rhodesian. So I've refined the bowl. You can see there's some shaping going in there underneath the blast, which is more beautiful to my eye. Something I do now quite a lot with those big sort of saucer shaped bowls. He also asked for an accent, so I did the accent in horn, which I think looks quite nice. Breaks the line between the stummel and the stem. Nice bit of horn. And Alex as well has got some good grain. Because it's kind of craggy style, bit rough and ready style pipe, I suppose. Yeah, I think that that blast suits it. You know, not perfect rings, but some interest for sure, and lots of ring. So a good combination for the type of pipe and the finish and the kind of jazzy colours and stuff. So this is Eldritch resin, olive Cumberland, and it's one of my favourite of the Cumberlands that he does, along with the slate and the red. Is, you know, if you want something like a little bit shouty on your pipe, the red's pretty cool. So that's that. And so I've done those. I'm working on another pipe for another member of the community, but I'll show that when it's finished, because I've got 8 pipes to show you. So you've seen all the commissions now. Then making the commission for Alex in Germany, I started and the grain wasn't good enough, so I ended up making a rusticated version of his pipe, which will go on the website. It's black rustication with plateau. And I think, yeah, this is the first time I've left a plateau and done rustication. But I quite like the effect. I mean, it's kind of, it's man-made and natural together, if you know what I mean. It's kind of interesting. Contradiction between the two. If I hold it still with that hand, you can see the rustication better. So there we go. That will be available on the website. I guess I'll get it up at the weekend. I need to take photos and do lots of stuff. And like I said, I've got a busy day tomorrow doing other stuff. So there's time. If anyone's interested before it goes up on the website, feel free to message me and I'll hold off putting it up for you. And then I've made sort of like a stacked pot. It's not really a billiard. It's too straight. It's a pot that I've let go up, sort of thing. It's just something that I was messing around with. I had this, I'd made this stem for another pipe and it was too short for the other pipe a while back. So I always keep hold of those stems just in case. And I was looking at the stem and I thought, oh, what can I put on that? And I thought a billiard's going to look a little bit odd. So it's kind of potty, you know, because it's kind of a stubby, short pipe. How long's that? Yeah, it's 125 centimeters, so, you know, 5-inch pipe. And I think it's quite cool with the Black Blast. But for me, not a true billiard. It's potty and stacked. So sort of a chimney pot, I suppose. Walls are too straight for a billiard. But it's just what sort of came out of my head when I had nothing planned, shall we say. I just sort of made a pipe to suit the stem, which is almost, well, it's entirely in reverse the way I normally do things. So. But some good blast on that, on the crosscut. So that'll go up on the website too. That's Eldritch Teal. You can see this stem really needs finishing with the 4-dye accent ring. Really cool stuff. And finally, a proper billiard, which is blasted, slightly longer than I normally make, with a copper ring and the amber Eldritch resin. I've been using a lot of the Eldritch lately. I go through phases of, it's nice to use the same material when you're working because you don't have to think about which material you're working with. Acrylic is very hard and brittle, and fast for getting a final finish on the wheel, but quite slow with the files because of its hardness. The Eldritch resin is really soft under the file, and also fast on the wheel. And then the Cumberland and the Ebonite vulcanized rubber is very, very fast with the files. And but the sandpaper, you have to really work through the grits, otherwise there are scratches, and it's so much harder to get rid of the scratches on Cumberland or Ebonite than it is on the other two materials that I use. So although I've used the three materials here, I've gone heavy on the Eldritch because it's less thinking when you're working, if that makes sense. Maybe that's not interesting for people, maybe it is, but it makes a difference to me as a pipe maker, whether I have to really concentrate on what I'm doing, or whether I can just sort of slip into neutral at phases on the finishing, because it's more productive. Anyway, I've gone on quite long enough. That's a 16-minute video. I've also been enjoying Piper X1X, Jonathan's videos lately. He's been doing some stuff about country life, and it's really nice to watch and a bit nostalgic, you know, being an expat living in France, of the culture in the north of England. I've got kind of a neutral accent, but I spend a lot of time in Lincolnshire and holidays in the Lake District and stuff. So that sort of country lifestyle is really appealing to me. Though I live in the country in France, it's shooting season here at the minute. There's lots of crazy Frenchmen out in the fields and the woods, popping up and cracking off guns, and then having a drink at the end of the day. It's a bit crazy here. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to finish my bowl and finish up for the day, and then really hit things again properly on Saturday, unless I find time tomorrow. Okay, if you're still with me, thanks for bearing with me. There was a lot to go through today, I suppose, and yeah, I wasn't quite sure how much time to spend on everything, but there we go. All the best, everyone. Take care.